linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 24, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will make it 6-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Six 0 our score after one. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Rodgers going to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Rodgers.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 79 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again to Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Here's Watson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton, 48 yards. And the Pats are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for two, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for two for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Montgomery complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Jones on first down.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He's got it. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running right, Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close them throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.